For squares fall. You rotate. You panic. Everyone knows Tetris. Far fewer know that for years nobody agreed who owned it. A Soviet programmer, a state electronics export arm, Western publishers, and a businessman who flew to Moscow to fix the mess. 1984 Moscow. Programmer Alexei Pajitnov builds Tetris on an Electronica 64 at the Soviet Academy of Sciences. No publishers. No handheld deal yet. Just falling blocks on a screen that would eventually land on every phone on Earth, after years of paperwork chaos. Pajitnov wrote Tetris partly from love of puzzles. Tetrominoes had fascinated him since childhood. Colleagues shared copies on floppy disk. It spread through Moscow faster than permissions did. Fame arrived before contracts. In the USSR, inventions by state employees could be treated as state property. Pajitnov did not instantly own the commercial rights Western publishers expect today. Enter YellowRG, the Soviet organization that exported computer rights to the outside world. Western companies signed overlapping deals: computer rights, arcade rights, console rights, sometimes based on incomplete information about who could sell what. Multiple publishers claimed Tetris in different formats. Courts loved none of it. Hank Rogers, tracking games for Nintendo, saw Tetris at a show and recognized a phenomenon. He pursued console rights, flew to Moscow, negotiated with a Lorg, and helped untangle what Nintendo could ship, a story now legendary in industry retellings. Tetris on Game Boy paired with the hardware launch in markets. Puzzle perfection for a portable screen. Simple graphics, deep play, endless replay. The device and the puzzle became a cultural double feature worldwide. While Tetris exploded globally, Pajitnov did not receive Western royalties for years under the Soviet system. He later emigrated, co-founded the Tetris company, and eventually secured credit and ownership alignment the early years denied him. Here is the twist. The world's simplest game had the messiest paperwork because software met Cold War institutions. Tetris escaped the Soviet Union twice, once on floppy disks, once through lawyers and flights and handheld cartridges. Modern game deals still fight over platform rights, remasters, and mobile ports. Tetris became the cautionary fairy tale. Clarify who owns what before the puzzle goes viral, or you will play cleanup for a decade. Recap: Pajitnov invents Tetris in Moscow in 1984. Copies spread before rights. The Lorg exports, Soviet claims. Western licenses tangle. Rogers negotiates console path. Game Boy amplifies global fame. Ownership catches up years later. Next, the world's most famous plumber was named after a landlord who showed up angry about rent.